Eloy, Baron Bridge.
Make way for His Excellency, Eloy Abelard, the old Baron of Rhode. Make way! His wife is gorgeous and is sharing with the populace. Make way for Baron Eloy Abelard!
I can adjust too, but just, yeah.
There's a please enjoy your chocolate. You have business? I do. I got business. You're gonna get the business.
And on that note, here opens the court of His Excellency, Baron Eloy Abelard of Rhode.
I forgot. Rare.
Yes.
There's one other piece of business that I need to insert. I know we talked about this. You asked me multiple times. I forgot to do something. So I need to do that now. Let me get right on that. If you would. Your Majesties, I wanted to come before you today since I've been remiss and make sure that I swore fealty to you and serve you. It means a lot to me to dedicate all those days to you, and I didn't want to forget.
Will outlast your tenure.
Those are big words. And I would ask for
May I translate for Her Majesty? Boy, I'm holding to it.
I agree with that.
When did we become Southern?
About the time we started with the happy routine.
We are traveling to Rhode.
True.
It is time to practice the local vernacular and stuff.
I really haven't heard that.
I've heard about practicing the local vernacular. It would be wicked awesome.
I pledge to you to hold the lands of Rhode for as long as you see fit. In every way needed. And I'm your man.
I, Brennan,
And I, Keelan,
hear your words.
and accept your oath.
We know that these lands of bridge have been and will be well held in our name. And for our part, we offer you and yours the protection of the crown, should you ever require it.
And our thanks.
Until the crowns pass from our head,
For the earth break asunder.
so say I, Brennan.
And I, Keelan.
For the fealty of Baron Eloy!
Are you quite ready? His Excellency would have before him Baron Ulrich and Baroness Clotilde.
Them two troublemakers want my lawn again.
I know. Can't keep them out of the way, you know?
Thank God they live on an island and I only have to see them when they come off sometimes. Trolls that they are.
Yes, those trolls.
More.
Why, thank you there, Elder.
Don't you get mouthy, you whippersnapper.
Your Excellency, being as we are good citizens of the bridge, and as all good citizens should, of course, we would pay our taxes to the proper and right Baron of the bridge, like you do.
I like throwing axes.
Yes, and to take care of you in your dotage, in your great old age, your respectability, we would make sure that you're taken care of as one does. So, of course, we have coin.
Coin is good.
But we also have produce of the land.
Oh.
And that land, of course, being in the deepest, darkest troll haven.
Iwa.
No, I'm just.
Ooh.
We have troll barbecue sauce.
Whole song. Sure, it's spicy.
Like yourself, of course.
I do what I can.
So that being fitting and proper, we pledge our support to you until the very end of your days. We are
I thank you, that's touching.
For the support and the payment from Baroness Clotilde and Baron Ulrich. Viva!
Vivas! Vivas!
His Excellency would have before him Ethelfrid.
You're not bringing the candy? I know those hands and I will attest to that. Your Excellency. Ethelfrid. Good, I did good. Somebody translated that. It's like period that. You did a lot of something. You know what you did? I think you beat me with that deck the last place. But aside from that, you also shot a lot of arrows. A bunch, in fact, and there's a score that comes with a certain amount of arrows shot and killing things on the other end of that arrow. Like
The Archer Badge for shooting between 20 to 40 in a royal round.
I was very excited to hear that you earned this, and one of the last orders of business I got was to have you come up before me and present to you the medallion that you won, showing to all your prowess and skill at something you found joy in. So Ethelfrith, I am happy to hand this to you and present you to everybody as the newest archer. Yes? Of the king. Look at them. They all want to cheer.
And her prowess with archery.
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
I'm sorry, but you were trying to walk away there, and we didn't actually let you go just yet. If you would, do me a favor. Come on back over here. You're very far away, and it's hard for my eyes to see. Attached as they are. because there's something else that you received a while ago that I was remiss in having a badge for. And you were the very first that I was able to give the award, and I can't believe I'm still saying child to you because you've grown into such a lovely young lady and you make me proud. I'm happy to be a part of a group that can be proud of someone else such as yourself. But we have the badges for the kid, and I wish to give you yours as the very first recipient of that award in Barrington. These medallions were made for our barony by Sorcia, and she did so well. Thank you so much. The very first. Thank you. For you. Nobody's hurt, right? Good. So see them again. Forward.
For the kid.
She done good, you know?
She done did good. She got this really nice award. Vivas!
Vivas! Vivas!
You gotta go get the chocolate. I gave it to you.
His Excellency would have before him all of those who have received the Horatius. Your Excellency. I believe that's all. That's all that's here.
There are other members who have joined the Order of Horatius. I'll clarify for those who don't know. The bridge for the longest time did have two awards, the Pillar and the Freedom. In my time, that it were, I did choose to align the barony's award system with the kingdom a little bit more. And so we have awards on the baronial level now that reflect each of the kingdoms. So the Horatius is our fighting, our marshals. And this lady has excelled, encouraged, and downright fabulous with that swish-it, pokey she likes to do. As some others within our barony who are not here, but names that will be remembered in our barony long and far, I do appreciate your works. I appreciate everything you continue to do. Thank you.
And should grief need me, I will be here.
Oh, I consider you mine, so don't you worry.
For the holders,
Like that.
for the holders of the Horatius at the bridge. Vivas! 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 For him, the holders of the Lotus.
There's lots of puppy stuff.
Hi!
Yeah. You need one on the hard stuff. Peoples. I like your knees. I find them very useful. Please preserve them for the good uses. Like I said, God, these are my people, aren't they? We align with the Kingdom Awards. Our Lotus is that of the arts and sciences. Excellent people amongst us, and our award to recognize. These are members who have received it for many acts in the past, and I'm so happy to finally give to you what is owed. Thank you for making your own. But I always hoped that people would be recognized before the kingdom already had a shot at it, because some of you got away from us. We didn't say it all the time, but you are highly appreciated. And keep watch for others who should be recommended. Thank you so much.
For the recipients of the Lotus. Vivas!
Vivas! Vivas!
Because I'm enjoying this train so much, let's follow up. May we please have, before His Excellency, all of the people that have been awarded the Alcantar. Come on. I see you
You
guys
can't
back
possibly
there.
hand me the award, I can't.
That's what we call a logistical problem.
Again in keeping, an award aligned with that of those who have excelled in service. Award near and dear to my heart. Your time, your efforts, your hard work. Cannot be thanked enough, but we try. Please, enjoy them. Do them well. Thank you so much for you.
For the recipients of the Alcantar, Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
Thank you.
His Excellency would like to keep Vivica. I think a lot of us do this.
There are some phenomenal times that people have when they are chosen to serve their kingdom, their barony, in the seats that we have. In my seat, I had someone exceed all expectations and do for me great things. Not a lot of that. No, there's a mug right there. In the white. Yeah. No, I don't have incredible things to give you. I just have a personal token. One that I was told might matter to you and might meet the right specs, if you will. The colors, the shininess, all physical attributes that are trying to say thank you so much for everything you did to make my time succeed. Okay? Your efforts meant a lot to me. We didn't always agree, but your dedication that is what makes some of what you did for me so special, is that you saw the value in going beyond where we were as people, and you made so much happen. There's so many more thank yous we'll be together on later to finish out what we've started, but thank you, that is me to you. You made so much of what we did sometimes possible and made it easy for me. You took a lot off my shoulders, and thank you. You showed it and how incredible it was. This lady right here from my cousins is the one who made all that happen at Menzic last year. You brought it together. You were everything. And there were so many people that helped you because it was you as well. Thank you. A token. But the thank you goes deep. You deserve everything you get. I'm proud.
For the awesomeness and the hard work and the devotion and the dedication of Vivica. Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
Yes, please. Damn fine. She's good.
His Excellency would see before him, please. Baron Colin and Baroness Molly.
She was polite about it.
Cousin.
Brother.
Cousin.
That's very medieval too.
Yeah.
You. There. No, don't do it. Really, that's silly. So, I hear rumor that I might have to move on.
No.
And in protection of that, there's a small piece that is passed around amongst the longest sitting member of certain baronies.
You're not going to make me respond.
I'm making responsible for stuff. You're getting swag, I hope you pack light.
Oh boy.
There's an agreement amongst a few baronies called the Fret. We have some of their very original pieces. I'm going to give the really fun, ancient, venerable, frayed tabard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't show the whole thing, but yes.
Oh, okay.
We have banner,
All right.
and very impressive and rather cool. Feel free to display thereafter if you wish, but an original document from many, many years ago. The original signing of the Accord for Fret to promise that we would play nicely, share responsibilities, be good to our people.
This is FCA history. So we will certainly have this on display.
Signed by original seneschals and baronoids and sheriffs and kings to say, we who shared a border would always be like barony to each other. And that has continued in all act and deed, and here's the paperwork to prove it.
That was one of the early alliances between Bridge, Smoky Rocks, and I believe
Concordia of the
Florida
Snows.
snows.
Okay?
Back in the day.
To you, my brother, to hold for all the days that you served, to pass to those who are senior amongst those three as you go forward.
All right.
All right?
All right. Thank you. Thank you, cousin.
Thank you. It's easy to stay so good with your neighbors when they're so damn awesome.
Thank you, cousin.
It was a pleasure to hold it for all those who would have me hold it. I'm happy to give it to you, and I know it's in good hands.
For the continued partnership of the Fret, Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
There's nothing to fear. Nothing to worry about at all.
Ancient history, order under the bridge.
No, we're sorry.
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
No worries, we always stand with our cousins of Carolina.
Wow, I see a war of 7 armies brewing or something. I wonder what happened. All right, a gentle skirmish with lots of fun. There we go. In fact, practically a drill to warm ourselves just in case there were more dragons that needed some change. I like to speak openly. I like to speak honestly. I thought about making sure that my last court was something that didn't take too much away from the procession that would follow and bring forth the next people in here. But then I said, I remember who I am and that I like to drink and talk. I said, why would I go out in a totally different way than I lived it? But what did worry me was, as every time I thought about saying goodbye, I did this. And I know it's not a goodbye, but it's a change. And change can be different, scary. Give one pause. And it gave me a lot of time to think. So I wrote this down, and if I stop looking at you, it's all your fault. I thought about speaking to everybody as my final thing to do for a while. I wrote, I rewrote, I rethought, I wanted to say good, wonderful things. I thought of reciting different quotes, trying to be magnanimous and wonderful, saying things from Ulysses, how dull it is to pause to make an end. Rousing thoughts, to finish with the strive, to seek, to find, never to yield. Right? But I wanted to say, I beg you the indulgence just to wax a little bit before that moment where I step on my white ship, if you will, and sail off. This seat is one thing, but this view is an entire different thing. It's so wonderful to be here, to have been placed in this position amongst and in front of all of you. It's honestly been a gift from everybody who was able to put me here. So many good people. I thought of making some small jokes referencing the difficulty with serpents, injuries from dragon's claw that did shorten my span sitting in the seat. But they didn't ring true with what I wanted to really say to everybody. There's terms that are used. They talk of magical, you talk of home. One that's always struck a chord with me is the idea of the dream. Right? I signed my missives in service to the dream. But then I read something even just last night, late, when I couldn't sleep, thinking about this moment. And somebody put together almost a parable, talking of somebody who said they lost the dream, and they were looking for that dream, trying to reignite the flame of why they came together with everybody the way we do here at events, and saying they had lost it. I'm sorry, I'm going to ruin the end for you. Go ahead and look it up if you wish, but at the end it was said that the dream was not something you have, but something you do. This position has given me an incredible, incredible look. You know, we're through the looking glass today. It's a different perspective. You've given me the opportunity to look at you as every one of you has brought the best of you to bear, to play the way you wish to play, to bring the dream to life in your actions and behaviors, and then to ask me, as though it were work, when it was a true privilege to sit up here and be able to call your name and say thank you for being the best you. I'm going to miss this. I'm going to miss this. But I'll give you one last thank you for being you. It has made my time here incredible. I will never forget this. Being your Baron has been my pleasure. To the kingdom, vivat. My barony, vivat. Two trolls, vivat. My final thank you to you, for letting me be the conduit that recognized it. It's never been about me recognizing you. You've already lived it. I only get to say it when everybody else agrees. It has been incredible to sit here and be allowed to do that for you. I'll miss that the most. But I want to go forth and remember to say thank you for you being you every time I can, and never forget that. God, this game is incredible. The people here are incredible, and the acts are phenomenal. I love being a part of people who care as much as I do about ideals, idealism, truth, honor, and being good people. Thank you. Vivat, vivat, vivat to all of you. It's been my pleasure.
One more piece of business on your docket that you were unaware of.
How rare.
Unto all be it known that we, the populace of the barony of the Bridge, wish to recognize Baron Eloy Abelard for his exploits and involvement in our great society on his completion of his time as Baron. We do present to him, Baron Eloy, and witness his speech. Squire to Master Padrick, protege to Master L, pillar of bridge of the Queen's Order of Courtesy and the Tiger's combatant, began his time in our society as a member of Ramskeep, dancing through many Black Rose balls. A warrior of the Great Northern Army, he became a leader, guiding companions to hell and back in a handbasket. Enjoying many refreshments, but always remembering that he's got to get to bridge. He's been a mentor, friend, and leader, traveling in support of the crown and giving his time and energy to us. We, the populace, thank him and recognize his service this 12th day of March. The scroll, words by Katrin, calligraphy and illumination will be forthcoming by Sorcia Doka, Ingra Orok.
They're all too good to me. You make my heart happy. You always have. This is a group of people who do. God, I love watching you do.
And here closes this court of Baron Eloy Abelard of Britain.
Herein reopens the court of their majesties, Cranston and Keelan. Their majesties would invite before them Baron Eloy.
I have to say, that was possibly one of the most awesomely irreverent courts I have ever seen.
And we know about some irreverent courts.
Something about it.
I would say it's an art form, but that would sound like I was aiming for a laurel on it. But we're good.
I assure you, you're in no danger.
I assure you, if someone were going to be laureled for it, he'd be first.
As a son of the bridge, it has been a pleasure to watch your tenure at the helm of this barony that my people come from. And the love that you have shown Bridge and her people is strong, it is profound, and it is real. And we thank you for your service to it. And now is the time when we are to release you from that disgrace. You have done well. Our people of the bridge have been held there for. And now we invite you to seek your rest.
To sit at the head of a barony is a service that is complicated, but full of reward. For doing so in the name of the crown, their majesties, Brennan and Keelan, do this day name Eloy Abelard a baron of the court, and offer him their thanks.
It was my pleasure and my honor. As you heard, I couldn't have asked for better. They made it easy. They made it wonderful. They made it fun.
For Baron Eloy and his most excellent service to Barony Bridge.
Vivas! 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 There seems to be a vacancy. We have polled the populace of the bridge, and they have spoken clearly that they would have you shepherd them for a time. You have been called. Are you willing to serve?
We are.
There. Then, we name you Baron and Baroness Bridge.
You would swear. Your Majesties, I, Ulrich,
And I, Tito,
pledge your barony, its time, its talent, its treasure, its prowess, unto the service of the East Kingdom and the crown in its person, that we may further this kingdom in its nobility, in its prowess, and in its prosperity. So pledge I, Ulrich,
and I, Tito,
I, Brendan,
And I, Keelan,
hear your words.
and accept your oath.
We know that this land and her people will be well cared for. For our part, we offer you and yours the protection of the crown, should you require it,
And our thanks,
until the crown pass from our head.
or the earth break asunder.
So say I, Brendan.
And I, Keelan.
Recalling that every good deed can be obscured by passage of time or the faintness of hearts, and thereby deleted from the memory of mortals, we, Brennan Rhee and Keelan Von Rhee, have caused our will and command to be confirmed by written notation and commended to the notice of those who come after. We wish it to be known to those of the future as well as the present that we hereby grant and confer upon our good and trustworthy Ulrich von der Insel the fiefdom of the barony of the Bridge. The said fiefdom be held by Ulrich as firmly, persistently, and tranquilly as any other baron holding lands in our name. Lest this grant of rights, powers, and authorities fall into doubt or the ignorance of those to come, and in order that remain firm and unmovable, we mark this document with our ensign's manual, enacted upon the feast of Saint Pancratius. Illumination by Elizabeth Eleanor Lovell. Words by Alice McIntosh. Calligraphy by Ness Birch Tangwhistle. Since human frailty is inclined towards forgetfulness of what is good, it is necessary to make permanent in writing that which has been done in good faith. Let it therefore be known to everyone that we, Brennan Rhee and Keelan Von Rhee, taking into account the well-being of our barony of the Bridge and the advice of wise men who have knowledge of these lands and persons, do hereby invest and endow Clotilde von der Insel as Baroness of the forenamed barony with all tithes, appurtenances, franchises, privileges, and rights therewith, for which fight she shall take the oath of fealty as is customary. We confirm this endowment and investiture, holding it pleasing and firm by the witness of the present letters. Illumination by Shadiah Al-Zara. Calligraphy by Ness Birch Tangwhistle. Words by Alice McIntosh.
Your Excellencies, have you business this day?
Your Majesties, I beg your indulgence. We thank you for this trust that is placed before us. We understand the gravity of that trust. Before us stands Morjean de Provence, Elspeth Keefe of Dedingham, Eloy Abelard. Mighty, mighty shoes to fill, most especially fun shoes to fill. As we understand that which is before us, which is to provide what we can, the recognition for those noble deeds that will come forward, but also that there shall be fun. Thus we pledge, there shall be fun.
Their Excellencies would see before them Phelan, Fergus, Ulf, and Ralph.
That's motley. Shall I step forward?
Let's find out.
Shall we?
Sorry. I was just informed because, I'm still learning. Here opens the first court of their Excellencies. Now we call all these ruffians in.
Guys, there's something that a lot of people here don't know. We would not have something to sit on or something on our heads today if it hadn't been for these four people. As you know, we have not had two people sit together in bridge, ever. And so 2 chairs were needed, or else, somebody'd be on somebody's lap.
What happened to the fun?
It'll be fun. So, Ralph, I'd like to thank you with this, which is from us, Ulrich and I, because without your work, we'd be standing here. It's going to be a long time. Phelan was there when the idea for what's sitting on our heads now grew some legs. Last week, it started to stumble, and him, with the help of Fergus and his son Ulf, made sure that what you see here happened. And so I am very happy that we have these wonderful, comfortable, and they're not heavy. So I have one of these. So these are made from some special cloth and have the cord that is on both Ulrich and my personal arms. So they are personal.
Time is one of the most valuable things that can be given. So today we thank Ralph, Phelan, Ulf, and Fergus for the time that they gave and their talents. Thank you. Craftsmanship is what I was trying to say. So for the hard work and craftsmanship of these fine fellows. Vivas! 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 No, there's more. Sorry, dear. But wait, there's more. Their Excellencies would call before them, please, Mistress Asenath Kimberly of Morrismouth. Sorry. I can't read my own handwriting.
That island accent.
Uh-oh, I'm hoping for the
Excellencies, it aid you in your pledge to keep it fun, I was and I thought, I know just who I'd like to give it.
What you gonna do with it?
Mr. Scotillas, with your indulgence.
With my wife's indulgence. Honey?
For the joyous kindness of Mistress Aseneth Camberly of Morrismont. Vivat! 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 Before them, Lady Catherine O'Brien and Lady Saoirse Docat Ington and yeah, my sister. No, I can't, and I never will.
Ladies,
Hello. If I may, every year I like to pay my taxes.
I'd like you to
Because,
pay your taxes.
you know, I have this wonderful island that I take care of for the barony. The thing is previous barons have been remiss in sharing their taxes.
Shame.
I know. So because of that, I now would like to actually pay the king, his share of the taxes.
Oh, we would
before.
give it to him in time.
If I may.
Fight the words.
Your Majesty, gifts for the children.
These are good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I can't sell.
Little dragons.
Yes. So for the children's good.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. And your excellencies, I would like to pay my barony taxes as well, if I can. As Eloy said, we have these awards that we've been giving out, and I know that we didn't have a ton of them, so I created more. That's still one. I made 2 of each. They are wood burned by my own hands.
Well, as you know, the barony of the Bridge is possessed of a wealth of talent, and we look forward to recognizing that talent, and now, thanks to you, we can do so in a fitting and proper manner.
Your Excellencies, normally I would be paying my taxes as well, but I had a slight flood in my workshop and it ruined my taxes.
Oh.
And so they are forthcoming.
We'll be happy to receive your taxes, and I'm sure there'll be proper interest involved. Thank you.
For the taxation. Are you ready? For the taxation and representation of Lady Saoirse and Lady Catherine. Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Their Excellencies request the presence of Para, the mischievous.
That thing without your eyes.
Yeah.
Are you bringing mischief?
When do I not?
Mischief is fun.
Really don't want to kneel down. I'm not as young
No.
as I used to be.
What
So,
you doing?
at Feast of the Gaunt Days, Eloy made a request, and then someone else issued a challenge. And it had been said that the Freedom of the Bridge tokens were impossible to find, and gosh, you can't find them anywhere. And then I got bored. Because I get out of work at 4 o'clock in the morning and I really have nothing to do. And it turned out I had been the previous last person to receive a Freedom of the Bridge, so I felt it was kind of my job. So I found some.
Yay.
And then I found some more. There's about 150 of them. Give it a chance. And hopefully they'll last you a little bit. So I wish to give them to you. And then these are already strung because there are people who are now missing them.
May it please your excellency, ought not the nature of the medallion of the freedom of the bridge be explained to those who are not cognizant of that?
Now, actually, you're a recipient. You know all about the history, or would you rather explain?
You're so much punnier than I am.
So, once upon a time, there was the Order of the Pillar of the Bridge in recognition for those who uphold the barony of the bridge and support us. However, barony of the bridge, being as it is, had a number of supporters that were not of the barony of the bridge. But we recognize them as our own. They're bright and noble people, and they're good and a lot of fun. They would support us, and in order to recognize them, we offered unto them the token to become freemen of the bridge, the freedom of the bridge. The freedom of the bridge is a token that was used once upon a time to pay the toll upon a certain bridge. Mount Hope.
Not the bridge, but.
So, yes, people that received the freedom of the bridge would receive a passage over the bridge. And, well, we're not going to say whether they used the string to, like, yank it back out. But those who are freemen of the bridge are also a clever bunch. I'm sure they could figure that out. Could I beg your indulgence? Would those who are freemen of the bridge please rise and be acknowledged?
Some of the kitchen, too.
So, we thank those for their service. We're shiny and enhanced by your presence. Thank you very much. And since we do have these, thank you very much, Kara, we will charge and entrust you with another.
But I made these. I hate the paper clips.
I had to get rid of them originally.
It's cool, isn't it?
For the generosity of Kara.
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
The court of Baron Ulrich and Baroness Clotilde.
Herein continues the court of their majesties, Brennan and Keelan.
Yeah, I have to say, I'm really enjoying baronial courts in Bridge. Well done, Your Excellencies. Well done, Your Excellency, wherever you are.
Being tickled further.
That is a well-practiced sliver.
I really just wanted to thank you for the entertainment. We don't normally have that much levity, and I appreciate it. It's something that I think we both hold fairly dear. So you guys are in great hands. Good choice.
Their majesties inviting to their court, Ethelthryth Kenrick.
Not wrong.
I can see the mom in your face.
It's hard when mom is also your boss, huh? So, we were able to witness His Excellency discuss your prowess on the archery lift. And he summed it up very well. Fates die downrange from you.
Sometimes tired.
Yes, of course, Your Highness. He doesn't come by it honestly at all. Being a student of a child of two genders, your skill does come honestly, but it is practiced on your own as well. And in addition to your skill, we have seen your service on the range. And we would recognize that today by naming you a companion of the Order of Gawain.
Your Majesty's invite to the court, companions of the Order of the Gawain.
Well done.
All right. The youth doth shoot upon the field with well-strung bow and arrow. The youth doth shoot in forest deep on pathways broad and narrow. Her point doth find the center gold, and hard upon the mighty beast. Her prowess skill and faultless aim amaze and awe those in the east. Though search amongst the archers bold, through Queen Keelan, King Brennan's reign, find skilled Ethelthryth Kenriking to make companion of Gawain. Goodly gear doth fall on 50, Barony Bridge at Black Rose Ball. The day dawned bright and cheer, she graces now the dancing hall. Scroll by Soulskin of Smoking Rocks, words by Nestorch Tangwison.
We would ask you to please join your order.
Fine first.
Their Majesties would invite before them Ulf the Dragon Slayer.
Yes.
You don't have any shoes. You don't need shoes to kill a dragon.
Apparently not. Do you know why you are here, Ulf? Yes. Or start paying attention. So we are here today to talk about your prowess.
Done good.
What's that, Your Excellency?
I said you done good.
Thanks, Ace. So, we have seen and heard your prowess on the thrown weapons range. And my understanding is that, much like your cousin before you, things fall downrange. The grin is incredible. And so, to make that grin continue, we are pleased to name you a companion of the Order of Gawain.
Gather round the long hall table. Hear King Brennan and Queen Keelan speak of Ulf the Dragon Slayer. Speak of companion of Gawain. He bends his mighty bow and shoots. Thrown weapons too he undertakes. At the target axes throwing. At the target long spears throwing. In the mighty halls of Bridge, in the year of Society 50, given here at Black Rose Ball, taken here at Black Rose Ball. Scrolls by Soulskin of Smoking Rocks, words by Nestorch Tangwison.
Wow.
For Ethelthryth and Ulf, news companions from the Order of the Gawain. Viva! Viva!
you guess the tape.
Oh, lots of
At this time, I would like to recognize the two youths. Completed the service initiative today. Charlotte and Courtney Rose, wherever. Did somebody fetch my daughter there?
She's off serving the kingdom.
She's off serving the kingdom.
I think we'll find her there.
Oh, she's coming. She's coming.
While we're waiting, I wanted to say, Charlotte spent some time guarding the royal room today, and she was incredibly fierce, not allowing anyone to come in who did not belong, and scaring the pants off of some people. And Courtney made it her personal mission to gain two more points than necessary to earn the token today.
For Charlotte and Courtney in the participation in Her Majesty's Service Initiative.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
One of the perks of participating in the Kids Service Initiative is that you get a front row seat when the next thing happens.
Their Majesties would invite into their court the children.
Big ones in here, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry?
There's some big ones here today.
There's big ones? What does that mean, Brock?
Very large children in here today.
I think I just heard a volunteer.
Brock, I have known you since you first joined the society, and we've taught you one of my favorite games that you're clearly not very good at. Because you, my boy, fail threat assessment well. So everybody knows what this is, right? Yeah. This is the toy box.
This is
The treasure chest, if you will. So, everybody gets, watch behind you, B-Rock. Every one of you gets to get a toy out of there. But first, you have to tackle him down the stairs.
For this week's victim of the running of the children.
He will be.
So, how many of you purchased a calendar this year that was
The Beasts of
the Beasts of the East? So you have seen the amazing artwork that was donated to this cause by our artisans. At this time, we would like to thank and recognize all of the artists and organizers involved in that project. It's made us enough money that we have been able to travel without worrying about breaking our banks or the kingdom's bank. Thank you so much for your generosity in purchasing the calendars, and to all of the artists and people involved in making the project happen. We have to. Please call.
Okay. Their Majesties would invite all those who participated in the calendar project, and these are the names of the various and sundry people involved.
And sundry.
And sundry, yes. Lucy Lovegood of Ramsgate, Annalita Falconbridge, Aldreda de Tamworth, Katrin of Wright-Foss, sorry, Bridgeport, thank you. Handwriting, Camille de Darcan, Alexander Saint-Pierre, Alexei Dmitriev, Ronwin Glenn Conway, Cassandra Goldbon Bear, sorry, Eleanor Catley, Natalia Anastasia Evgenova, Vittoria Antonella, Harold von Auerbach, Sarah Eriksdotter,
There's nothing in this.
Ladaman Hooligan, Daryl of Avalon, Christiana Kane, Stephen Calvary DeGray.
Thank you all so much. We have just these little tokens to express our big appreciation for your work.
I am not an incredible artist, so thank you. I appreciate what you guys have done. Can I? Yes. You. Thank you. Hey, I didn't have to finish the sentence.
For the incredible work that made for the Beasts of the East calendar.
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
Quick announcement about the coming coronation event, something about, the heirs or something, I don't know. There is a heraldic challenge. Banner, shields, and garb, all are welcome. Please go online and fill out the submission form. It's at quintavia.eastkingdom.org, so that adequate space is allotted for your items. There are 3 categories: individual, household, and group, and there are prizes for those who participate in the heraldic challenge. Please check online for more details, and thank you. Their Majesties invite to their court, Majesty of Woodhaven Manor.
So you were in the kitchen working? We like that. We like seeing members of our populace helping to make the... His Majesty enjoys when members of the populace make him better.
I certainly do.
Anyway, I also have heard that you are a dancer, and you're doing some calligraphy and illumination and embroidery. Is there any particular pot you don't have your fingers in? You don't do fiber weaving? All right, we can forgive that. So you're doing a lot of things, and you're doing a lot of things that make our kingdom more beautiful and better.
And fatter.
And fatter. And for that, we would like to name you a lady of our court.
Be it known that we, Brennan and Keelan, King and Queen of the East, have heard and been shown a great treasure in the barony of the bridge. Like all great treasures, Majesty shines and we value her. We hereby award her arms. School of Fiona Amali.
I'm pleased to present for the first time, Lady Majesty.
For Lady Majesty!
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
Majesties and invite him to their court, Yamato Koreyoshi.
Get out of the kitchen.
That's one great slaughter.
He is quite handsome. So, like so many, when we call you, you are hard at work. And that's what we've heard of you. You're working wherever you can to make the barony and the kingdom a little bit better.
Better.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency.
Nothing, sir.
Right. No, if you've got something, now's the time. All right. And that you're doing that braiding thing that I can't pronounce. Yeah, that. That has about that many too many syllables for me. Obviously you have put some work into creating the presentation of your persona. And Her Majesty and I have heard all the words that so many have sent of you and are pleased to today name you a lord of our court.
Water, cats, Koreyoshi. All these things flow, mold themselves to fill their environment with exist in a new place as though they were there all along. Flowing from beyond the mountains, playing around the stanchions of the bridge, dancing like water. The sound of the tama on the motor die, like water dripping from leaves, a quiet overnight storm, a surprise rainfall full of furious activity that leaves the world looking cleansed and new. Such has been Yamato Koreyoshi's contributions to barony of the bridge, our kingdom, and our society, which have made him indispensable. We, Brennan King and Keelan Queen, are thus moved to recognize his many contributions and award him these arms.
Did you say flowing cats? Alright, just trying to be clear on that.
Words by Caelia Blackwolf. Calligraphy illumination by Caelia Translation by Yayoi Rosenkrantz.
Okay, presenting for the first time, hopefully correctly, Lord Koreyoshi.
For Lord Koreyoshi!
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Turn around and go back out. Get back in the kitchen!
Their Majesties invite before them all those attending this day their first, second, or third event.
No shoes.
Yes, these came out.
I apologize, I grabbed the wrong thing, because I'm good like that.
No, I grabbed the wrong thing. It's okay. I appreciate
So-
your protecting.
We have, normally, we would have these tokens for you to say thank you for coming to join us.
Sing a song or something.
That's the worst idea ever. Okay, so we we have tokens that Her Majesty is going run off to get to say thank you for coming to visit us today, and remind you that hopefully you had a great day with us and to come back again soon. And today is a great day because not only did you come visit us, not only do we have a new Baron and Baroness Bridge, but as of this morning, I have a new nephew, Eli. So and I filled the time.
Been practicing.
Pardon our gross unpreparedness.
We were totally prepared. That was we were just trying to entertain things, people, stuff. Well, like
So, again, thank you for coming, and we hope you'll come visit us again soon when we will be better prepared.
For the newcomers to our society, and our hope that they will continue to join us in our future events.
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
Their Majesties would invite to their court, Gloria de Santo Johanna. Or one who may speak for her.
All right,
excellent. Moving on.
Their Majesties would invite before them the companions of the Order of the Silver Brooch.
Your Majesty.
Hi, Ansa. Well, in a minute, you'll greet your new companions. That's how you'll serve. So, we have, you're here because this is an opportunity we have to recognize some of the artists of the kingdom. And it's a young order, but one that Her Majesty and I are very proud to see grow. And today is a day where we can recognize someone whose work many of you know and admire well.
Their Majesties invite to their court, Fortune St. Cain.
I feel like I say this a lot lately. We have received a ton of letters telling us that you should be a member of this order.
Stop writing!
We are extremely happy to answer the call of the artisans of the East and make you a member of the Order of the Silver Brooch.
Salutations and greetings. We, Brennan and Keelan, Augustus and Augusta Orientalis, find ourselves in receipt of many good reports of the work of our gracious servant, Fortune St. Cain, in making guard. Therefore, it is our wish to induct her into our noble Order of the Silver Brooch. The scroll is calligraphy by Jonathan Blackston, illumination by Melisande the Griffin Wood.
Beautiful.
Their Majesties would invite to their court, Phelan McLaughlin.
gotta fail on the Brock test.
There's a Brock test?
News to me.
There's a Brock test. Okay then. All right.
Yeah, but Phelan just said he's failing it.
I quit this marriage. She was a real person, and then we came to the bridge, and now she's making failing the Brock test. I quit this marriage.
You can't quit us, dear.
I wish I knew how to quit you. So congratulations, you're responsible for all of that.
Oh, there is one. So you are here because you are. You are.
Because I can't argue. As Her Highness has liked to point out, I can't
When I'm you, I pronounce the ah.
But we've heard about your art, and
In experimental archaeology, which is fun to say.
it's one of the places that, as a kingdom, we too often overlook. Beautiful garb is easily seen. Calligraphy and illumination we hold for all of our populace to see. The things like wheels and chairs, and the things that really drive the kingdom at an earthly level are often overlooked, and you do well. And we are pleased to name you a companion of the silver brooch today. I understand there's a medallion?
Gracious and industrious, imaginative and genuine, these are but many of the traits of those who replicate unique and fascinating objects. King Brennan and Queen Keelan of the East Kingdom keep their eyes trained on people with these attributes. One such person is Phelan McLaughlin, who has taken the time and effort to create many pieces, from a lambskin cloak and knife to a leather pack accurate for the early Irish person. Therefore, their majesties ask him to join the companions of the Order of the Silver Brooch and accept all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Scroll by Nest for Chitangus.
Please, greet your new companions.
For Fortune and Phelan, newest companions of the Order of the Silver Brooch.
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
So one of the scariest things I've seen in a while was happening, and that was Asa and Fortune sitting over there giggling. I'm not sure I'm okay with that.
Okay. When the order is called in the future, I need you guys on opposite sides. No disperse. Separately.
Their majesties would invite you to their court. Sorcerer Yoker Inin Wirur.
Hi, Sancho. We hear your name in our court a lot. Once or twice we hear her name in our court.
Once or twice, yes. Of course.
Very often, calligraphy and illumination by. But in addition to the art that we are able to display in our court to our populace, you also research your persona in a very deep way. and that too in an art.
You art good. I eloquent good.
I carry a water.
As Your Majesty said, your art is becoming very well known, and it is known to be of great skill. And we have heard that repeatedly from a specific group of people, and we would call them now.
Their Majesties invite to their court the companions of the Order of the Launch.
Lisa? Oh, yes. Just so it doesn't get stomped on.
Oh my. Did we miss anyone?
It was taken by
His Royal Majesty King Brennan McFurgus and Her Royal Majesty Queen Keelan, sorry. Would induct Lady Sorcia Dokea into the Grand Order of the Monk. Lady Sorcia is a woman of learning and an excellent scribe. Her scrolls delight the eye with the deceptions of demons, other poetic inventions, and some probable, other improbable, while still others are included for the delight of all. Scroll by Mikel.
Mikel Amon de Chapin.
Sorry.
Please, reintroduce the pagans at the back of the hall.
Sorcia, newest companion of the Order of the Launch.
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
First launch I got this.
Yep, I lost the queen again. You been doing that lately? All right.
Sing a song or something.
I will not sing a song or something. There is no reason to torture my populace. Well then,
Their Majesties would have before them the companions of the Order of the Silver Wheel.
So one of the, in addition to the silver brooch where we are able to recognize the artisans of the kingdom, we also are very proud that we are able to also recognize those who serve. And this one I am personally very invested in and very excited about. She has been serving in so many ways for so many years. And she happens to be behind me right now, somewhere. So if I can please see Simone.
Their Majesties would see before them Simona Batleon.
You
that weren't ours. You have helped out everywhere. Everywhere I have been, I have seen you in some form of helping or working. And you just seem tireless because you do that with an almost 3-year-old, and I don't know how. She likes to help. Bless her.
I'm glad somebody is a helpful 3-year-old. By the way, the first one in the recorded history of time. All right.
I am extremely, extremely happy that we are inducting you into this order today. This is, to my mind, extremely well deserved. And the only minds that really matter on this one are ours.
Who am I to argue?
We, Brendan Rhee and Keelan Bon Rhee, wish to reward those whose efforts are essential to our kingdom. We shall know of the good works of Simona Batleone, who has tirelessly served all the peoples of our eastern realms, from royalty and other peers to the smallest among our populace. Whether helping in events or clothing our populace, she will never be satisfied until none are left helpless. Therefore, we recognize her work by inducting her into our Order of the Silver Wheel. Scroll by Magdalena von Kirchberg. For Simona, newest companion of the Order of the Silver Wheel.
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
Their Majesties invite to their court, Caelia Blackwolf.
Like I'm going to call.
Right. Get it right next time.
I first got to know you when you and I were working together on Their Highnesses, well, Her Highness's first name. And you impressed me then with just your go-and-get-itness. And ever since then, all I ever hear about you is all of the things that you're doing for royals, for your barony. You work tirelessly.
That.
He's not taking any handoffs today.
Your work has garnered our respect, as well as a great deal of renown in this kingdom. And we wish to recognize your service, and others wish to recognize your service.
Their Majesties invite before them the companions of the Order of the Silver Crescent. On this day do we, Brennan and Keelan, King and Queen of the East, do send joyous tidings unto our assembled populace. The name of Caelia Blackwolf is on the lips of many who would advise us on what is good and right in our noble kingdom. Her diligent, tireless, and dedicated service are a shining example to us all. And so we are moved to induct her as a companion of the Order of the Silver Crescent with all the rights, accords, duties, and privileges to a member of the aforesaid order. Also, we would know that she shall have the ability, honor, and distinction to bear the ancient and respected badge of the order proudly and to the satisfaction of all. And because the memory of man is fleeting, and so that none shall gainsay or give let or hindrance of its proclamation, Our seal is affixed herein, scrolled by Vittorio Antonelli. For Caelia, newest companion of the Order of the Silver Crescent.
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
Please greet everybody in the room.
It is a silly bunch.
Bridge is a silly place. That's what we like.
It's a good group.
Their Majesties would invite before them Vivica Steenstatter.
Hi, Vivica. Earlier in the day, we asked you to go and contemplate whether you would join the Order of the Laurel. Have you had ample time to contemplate?
I have.
Do you have your answer?
I am greatly honored by this request. Yes, thank you.
Their Majesties invite to their court the companions of the Order of the Laurel.
Is there a member of the chivalry who will speak to the worthiness of this candidate?
Your Majesties, I, Kenrick, will speak for her.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, here we go. No, these are for me. The chivalry are charged with the defense of those who do not defend themselves. And when I speak for a candidate in a peerage ceremony, I try to pick a chivalric virtue which the candidate most amply personifies. And when I think of Vivica, that virtue is chivalry itself. Chivalry, to my mind, is the defense of truth, the defense of what we hold dear and the principles of which we base our society on. Vivica is known for these things, to speak out when when something needs to be said, when something that might be let go as touchy needs to be defended or refuted, and I hold her as a paragon of this virtue, and I heartily recommend her to you, to the order.
Is there a member of the Order of the Pelicans who will speak for Vivica?
Your Majesties, I have had the honor of knowing Vivica for several years. Over all of those years, I have seen her love and devotion and her service to the society. As Eloy spoke earlier, so much has happened because of her. Her service is good and faithful and enduring. She has been involved in so much that makes this barony, this kingdom, and this society great. She also serves in such a way that she makes our society look good to the modern world. Oftentimes, she has had events where the admission was donations to a food pantry or, to children in need. And she helps us be good neighbors. She has done so much service over the past 10 years, or however, oh gosh, at least 13. So over the years that I cannot begin to list her service, but I say to you, she loves this society, she will continue to serve, and she has served so well.
Is there a companion of the defense that will speak to the worthiness of this candidate?
Your Majesties, I, Master Borajin Asilonai of Tamara, your lands in law, gladly claim this right, for she is in possession of many qualities my order holds. So many so that there is a list I have. If I may step aside. It is known that in many ways and with many tongues, that this lady knows how to make her point. So inspiring is she that entire fields have died to be in her presence. Not only this, but her precise application of steel, both in hand and in guise, has left many, including myself, in awe. Because of such precision, studied determination, and making the world a more tasty, colorful, and stylish place, do I recommend my sister, Vivica Stein's daughter, Akburan, for I know she is my
Is there a lady of the rose who will speak? I'm almost ready.
I'm Thora Eric's daughter, and I'm ready and willing. This candidate. When my household was shiny and new, not a lord or a lady among them, we ventured forth to establish a camp at Penzig. And we ended up in a lovely block up on the mountain with some really lovely people. But we realized really quickly just how good our fortune was to set up our camp next to this woman and her camp. She became, in short order, our Penzig aunt. She checked in on us, never obtrusively, just when she was walking by. When we needed to borrow something, she was always so generous and so approachable. I still remember that she gave us a few little empty books of hours for our Penzig schedule, because she is the kind of woman who makes useful things not only for herself and her friends and her family, but for others who might be in need. Every year, we have been so grateful to camp next to you at Penzig. This wouldn't be a thing without your help. Your presence is part of what makes that camp our home. It also took me a long time to realize just how much information is in her brain. Because she is not the kind of scholar who likes to hear herself talk. And she is not the kind of scholar who assumes that you don't know anything. She figures that if she could figure it out, conversation with her and she would say something, just as an aside, and you would be like, wait, what? She'd be like, oh, well, it relates to this and this and this. And you think to yourself, I didn't even know that I didn't know that. Your Majesties, she will be one of the kindest and most courteous peers of the East. And I know that she will continue to shepherd and to teach and to help others in the society the way that she has helped me in mine. Thank you.
Is there a companion of the laurel that will speak for this candidate?
My father. As well as what we do, we research and we create and we share the arts that we love, and Tika does this with amazing stuff. She's always experimenting with dying plants in the yard, walking by and say, well, you know, that will make this color, and that will make this color. And if I go over there and that will make this color. If I change the warden, then I change the acidity, it's going to make this color. It's amazing because, you know, she's walking through the yard, all the things between there. And with the pottery that she likes to do, she is so specific about what she wants to be able to do. She researches what the composition of what the clay body is, the chemicals in it, what kind of, sands in there, and that's definitely so detailed when it comes to that. And then she does spraying. I don't know if you've ever watched her do spraying. Spraying is a whole thing. It's hard. It's hard. And I let them do the bag, but I cannot. I didn't make it. It's a mess. Beautiful thing. And she, they still look through the archaeological records and languages that I cannot even imagine. Can't do it. And she's trying to solve all these puzzles that have been left for us. And she has creativity and curiosity, and she excels in art.
You find these words good? Is there a medallion?
There it is.
Is there a wreath?
Apparently we need to hold on to this until we get there.
Okay.
So there's a cloak. Is there a cloak? Oh, wow.
Each set of leaves was made by a different person, and I put it together.
Is there a hood?
de Herman Königers voor alle advie. Brennen op Kielin, wetskundige begunstigde. August herske ordesse os legelen land. Hilse alvo noble og ære boer. Und de kinskeba til de gørnige, vi her haver unfe idé, ønsker vi for efterhylden. Hemmeligt bevær minel om. At vi, der på denne dag, dovedag, i mars, i dets, har vi transtiven of evog societet, har vi hørt og set gennem onefin utræk på begunstigslag og tunsterhøved. Hos Vibekes datter i hens. Es strabeles for min mané og forskelle kunstformer, navlig inden for farvekunst og forarbejde. Og ikke hent ønskevæg og talent har hun inspireret mange artier og skaberkunst. Thank you. Passevis wunderbar hero. Vibeke Stensdotter til rang, stad, titel og grant of mistresse of den mest noble orden of Larbedag. Med en rit, privilegium, insignier og præsidens, heromde dine endelig bekoft, vi hende ved disse vækstede rådigheden til at vindskehold, beskribelig halved med Gud lisesyn nu på hende.
Be it known to all that we, Brennan and Keelan, by right of arms, august rulers of these eastern lands, send greetings to all noble and gentle subjects. Knowing the deeds we do here today, we shall have it recorded for posterity's sake that on the 12th day of March in the 50th year of our society, having heard and seen over the years fine examples of courtesy and service exhibited by Vibeke Stensdotter in her pursuit of many and diverse arts, most notably in fiber arts and dye works, and through her passion and talent, she has inspired others to create art and serve other people. We, in recognition of the many and surpassing achievements in courtesy, service, and art alike, do hereby elevate Vibeke Stensdotter to the rank, state, title, and degree of mistress of the most noble order of the laurel, with all rights, duties, and privileges, insignia, and precedents pertaining thereunto. And further, we confirm unto her by these letters patent, ensign's armorial depicted therein, and may God shine his mercy upon her. Scroll by Fiona O'Malia, translation to Danish, and permission to badly read it by Thomas Rhode.
This is a great honor. I feel a great responsibility. I will endeavor to live up to that responsibility, to conduct myself with courtesy, with compassion for the people of peace, to continue to learn and to teach. Thank you for this gift.
I read.
And Keelan.
Hear your words.
Accept it.
We offer you and yours the protection of the crown should you ever require it.
And our thanks.
For the crown pass from our hand.
Or the earth may asunder.
So say I, Brennan.
And I, Keelan.
For Mistress Vibeke, newest companion of the Order of the Laurel.
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
Good people, tomorrow Her Highness and I travel to the lands of Glenavon, where we will lead a small band of Easterners to war. Good murder spear. It's too tall. This year we have allied with the kingdom of Trimaris. I am looking forward to many many inter-kingdom, I'm looking forward to good battles, friendship, shenanigans, fun, and coming back with much largesse and fantastic stories. I also want to thank the good people of Bridge for hosting us today. And thank once again Baron Eloy for his service, and welcome Ulrich and Clotilde. Thank you.
There being no further business, hearing closes the court of their majesties. Make way for Brennan Rhee and Keelan Von Rhee, king and queen of these eastern lands. Make way for their highnesses, Kendrick and Avelina, prince and princess Tirmara. Make way!
Make way for their excellencies, Ulrich and Clotilde, Baron and Baroness of Bridge.